Okay, so I'm going to do something slightly different than I told you in the slide just a second ago. We have tick count going all the time. Tick count is increasing every single time we tick. So I want to do this. I want to say if tick count divided by 60. So assuming 60 frames a second, this is going to tell us how many seconds have elapsed. And it's going to be an integer because we're doing integer division. So if that's not equal to tick count plus 1 divided by 60, then I must know that I'm in a new second. So like let's imagine we're in the very first second of the game. Tick count is going up. So let's say tick count is at 58. So 58 divided by 60 is going to give us 0. 59 divided by 60 is going to give us 0. So we haven't hit our first second yet. Okay, now let's say next time through tick, now tick count is 59. 59 divided by 60 is 0. 59 plus 1 is 60, so 60 divided by 60 is 1. So now these aren't equal anymore because we've just hit a new second. So that's what this is doing. This is going to be true exactly once per second, exactly at the beginning of every second. I wonder, is tick count actually like that? Yeah, it is. So this is my new method of changing direction once per second. So in that case, what I want to do is I want to run set random direction. And then here, I'll say my x coordinate, I'm going to add my x speed. And my y coordinate, I'll add my y speed. Alright, so here inside Wumpus, it's complaining because we haven't implemented move. So let's add a move method down here. And what we're going to do inside move is we're going to run move in direction. Move in direction is probably a bad name for it because it's not moving in direction. It's now randomly changing direction. So I'm going to rename it, and I'm going to call it move randomly. Choose a new random movement direction once per second. Okay, so now that's a little bit more accurate. So, just to review what the pattern is, we've got an abstract move method, so the Wumpus must implement its move method. But we've provided another method that it can choose so that it doesn't have to implement anything complicated. It just has to pick one of the pre-made options. Alright, so let's see if our Wumpus is actually moving. The Wumpus is not moving. So let's figure out why. Here we are inside moving entity. Ah, I know why. It's because we never initialized our speed. So, time to initialize the speed. I think it makes sense to pass it as a constructor here. This dot speed equals speed. So now when we construct the Wumpus, we got to give it a speed. So I'm going to pass that burden on to the Wumpus constructor. So now where we actually create the Wumpus inside level is where we need to give it a speed. So I'm going to give my Wumpus a speed of 5. All right, let's run it again. Still no Wumpus movement. So now what's the problem? So, again, let's think about debugging. The symptom is it's not moving. We think it should be moving. So, let's double check some assumptions. Here inside Wumpus, I think that this, what's the method that's supposed to make it move? This move method is what's supposed to make it move. So we could double check by putting a print statement here. And so if I run the game now, we should see it printing to the console, running move. Here's the console. I don't see it running it. So it seems like it's not actually running the move method. So now I'm thinking, okay, well, who runs the move method? Here's the problem. We never actually told the move method to run anywhere. Move is supposed to run from tick, so let's run it there. Alright. So, one more time. Ah, there we go. So now the Wumpus is running around like a chicken ought.